Hey guys, it's Kylie Gamelier with Dynamic. I wanted to touch on choices today in a short little video. When I was studying for my master's degree in school counseling, we learned a lot about different counseling theories. And the one theory that I really liked was choice theory. At the bottom of it all, it's basically that we all have a choice in regards to how we respond to things that happen to us or that are said to us. So, for example, let's just take your husband or your friend. Anything that they say to you, whether it's mean or nice or whatnot, how you respond to that is your choice. So if you choose to be mad at them, then that is your chosen emotion that you're displaying. So why I brought all of that up is because I think we kind of forget about that kind of stuff. We forget that at the bottom of all of our excuses, we are choosing to make actions, to make decisions, to feel certain ways about those decisions even. And I think that's a really important thing to really analyze and understand, because you're always going to have a choice. I understand there are days and there are weeks that are super busy. Maybe the kids have things from one end of the town you live in to the next, and things aren't easy, or you work a little bit later than you expected, or, school's super stressful, and then you're working a job on top of that. I get that is not easy, and I think it's awesome that a lot of you out there work such crazy hours and still find time to plan your food, to track your food, and, make it important in your life just like you do with training. That's awesome because nutrition is super important, not just for health, but, I guess it is for health at the end of the day. But anyways, sorry, this might be a little weird, but, anyways, so what I wanted to talk about was, we tend to forget that we have choices. So, we create these excuses as to why things didn't work out, as to why we didn't track, or why, we had to randomly stop at McDonald's instead of some other healthier fast food version, or, whatever excuses you could possibly come up with. But you got to remember that you are making a decision. You're making a choice to stop at McDonald's versus a different chain or a different grocery store that would have had a much better option. You're choosing not to spend the 5 minutes total it takes to log food in your app. And, if that's what's happening, you got to be okay with that choice too. So we all make choices. And when you make these choices, you got to be okay with these choices. So let's take, for example, Thanksgiving's coming up. I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to have a couple of drinks. Sorry, I have a cold, but a couple of drinks. And I will have appetizers when I get to my aunt's. Usually it's like cheese and veggies and all that fun stuff. And then we'll probably have dinner around 5. And I will have a lot of turkey, and I will have whatever sides I want. I eat fairly well for the most part, and I enjoy vegetables, good ones. And I will probably have a sticky bun because my uncle makes great sticky buns, and I'm not sure I'll even have pie for that matter. But that's probably what will happen, and I know it. And no matter if I was to gain 3 pounds the next day, I wouldn't think twice about it because I made that choice of I know exactly when I want to eat and I'm going to eat it. So I think what we run into is we are making these choices that, yeah, should I avoid a sticky bun? Probably. Do I try to avoid wheat because I'm intolerant to it? Yes. So I know that I could potentially have an IBS moment the next day, which luckily has become more rare because I do avoid it as much as I can. but I'm okay with knowing that I might be more inflamed the next day, or I might have an issue the next day, and I'm willing to pay that price. And I think we need to be willing to pay the price of our choices. So whether that's no weight loss or whether that's gaining a few pounds on the scale, we need to know, well, I was okay with that choice, so I have to be okay with the outcome of that choice. And I can't get upset about it because I could have made a better choice and I chose not to. So don't think of eating certain things or, making different decisions is wrong. I have a client that will go and drink every weekend, and he gains a couple pounds every single weekend, and he works it off every week. And you know what? If he's okay with that, and he's okay with not really getting as much progress as we could because of his decisions on the weekends, then I have to be okay with that. And I think that's the most important thing, is we need to be okay with our decisions that we're making, because they are our choices. No one is forcing me to do anything I don't want to, and no one's forcing you. So when you're at the dinner table, make sure you're just making a choice you're going to be okay with. And this goes for any day. Every time you buy a food item, or anytime you put something on your plate or something in your mouth, okay, I'm going to eat this, and I'm okay with this. I'm making that decision because you're in control. And that is my very fast version of choices. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. And all you Americans, have a great Thanksgiving.